Chrysler for 23 years ago. I have known Carl for many years. I have seen his incredible dedication to the labor movement, to our members, and to our community. He has worked tirelessly as local officer and now as international president to make our people's lives better, day and night, weekday, weekend. Carl is always working to ensure that everyone knows that organized labor is about raising up and fighting for all working people. Carl likes to say that whenever he is in a fight, he goes and gets his union brothers and sisters. What Carl didn't tell you is that when the union brothers and sisters need help, he is the first one there to fight for them. I'm proud to nominate him now and to have the backing and support of this great local delegates who are standing with me. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Per the rules, candidate Carl Kinnebrew has been duly nominated in 2 seconds. Now we go on to see if there are any other candidates for the office of president. Are there any additional nominations for the office of president of the IUB-CWA division? I recognize microphone number 1. Please state your name and local number, and then your candidate.
My name is Brian Lutz, and I'm from local 84717 in Warren, Ohio. The candidate I'm nominating for the office of president is Todd Byers. Most of you know me, or at least know my name from my recent emails. You also know that I am a man who speaks my mind and wants what's best for our union. I stand before you today to nominate a very close friend of mine for the office of president of the IUB-CWA, and I'm honored to do so. About 15 years ago, I was elected as my local skilled trades chairman, and this meant I also attended the automotive conference board meetings. It was the morning of my first day of my first meeting, and when I arrived at the convention center, I guess I looked like the new guy, because his brother came up to me and introduced himself as Todd Byers. Todd showed me where to go, and we talked until that meeting began. During our conversation that day in Charleston, South Carolina, Todd told me something I have never forgotten. He told me that he was once the young guy and a new member of the conference board, and to not worry about anything because I would do fine. He gave me his business card, and he told me to call him for anything because he wanted me to be successful because I was his younger brother. What Todd did that day was to show me what a leader does just because of who they are. As most of you know, GM and Delphi both went through bankruptcy, and this devastated the entire conference board. And many local shops were slated to either close or sale. They say that a true union leader emerges from the worst of times, and those days were definitely the worst of times. Todd showed me 15 years ago what leadership was, and during this bankruptcy, I watched Todd and attorney Alexia McCaskill deal with many of the worst situated locals to achieve peaceful resolutions to the worst nightmares for any union bargainers. Brothers and sisters, I've also had the honor, just last year, to sit next to Todd and bargain with Aptiv Corporation, and I was reminded of what an experienced bargainer who will stick it out until every single detail is exactly correct truly means for the final agreement. Brothers and sisters, I'm honored to nominate our brother and my friend Todd Byers for the office of president of the IUB-CWA because, in my local union's opinion, experience is everything that matters in this election. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.